Bam! What's up, guys? Here again, just to give you guys a little update. I've been tweaking a bit. I went and farmed up a couple of units to get down like scenario 10 normal, 3-star, and Mirage 60. So we finished that so that we could pick up our large skill up stones finally. And I've gone through and optimized a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys our pretty much nearest, like, I'm going to say it's like it's 100% safe if you don't get some old BS where like the boss triple AoE crits you or something weird like that, right? So like it's like reliably full auto on 5-star runes, quality safe at the moment, right? Obviously, once you upgrade to 6-star runes, it's going to be like 100% safe 100% of the time. You won't have to worry about anything else like that for B8. But by that point, you'll probably want to move on to B9, right? Anyways, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk through and show you guys the runes. I'll show you guys the 10-7 normal and Mirage having been cleared. And I'll show you guys where I put my skill ups. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys Gulper a little bit too, alright? And then I'm going to tack on a times 10 to the rest of the video. You guys can watch the whole times 10 if you like, but just so you guys can get an idea on how the team performs, alright? And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. However, it is pretty reliable, otherwise I wouldn't be using it, alright? Anyways, as you guys can see, this is the setup that we have going for us. As you guys can see, I now have both Boomer's skills fully maxed because we have both large shards. I originally wasn't really intending to max his Troll Bomb boot skill. However, I decided that yes, I do want that one for the 3 energy cooldown plus the attack up, because I will still be using Boomer for B9, and I'm going to experiment using him for B10 as well. And then obviously I've wound up awakening Food Fight because while we were grinding up XP for the units I wanted to use in Mirage 60, I obviously just went back and grinded some more hard scenario 1. Alright, that's why Food Fight is now awakened. He is pretty neat with his little bonus hit. And as you guys can see here, once again, Stealth Elf, we're using Blade Slash and Stealth. The reason I'm not using Poison Spores and Blade Slash is because more often than not, the Poison Spores doesn't want to crit. So I go with the Stealth so that she's more likely to use Stealth and then Blade Storm, and then she's more likely to get a crit. Whereas if I just take the Poison and the Blade, there's a good chance that neither of them crit, just because, you know, your Skylanders don't like to crit on the boss, alright? Bosses love to crit you, your Skylanders don't really like to crit much, unless you get to like a certain point with your crit rate, which with our 5-star runes we're not quite at yet. And as you guys can see, we have Gulper here, and it's I've skilled up his summon to level 2, and I'll explain that in a moment. So let's duck over to the actual Skylander tab so we can have a proper look, alright? Now we come over here. Oh boy. Now, as you guys can see, now the problem with Gulper initially, using him at base form, is that when he uses his power of Gulper here, right, he gets focus aggro for 2 turns. That's all well and good, right? You use focus aggro once, and then you just have him sit there, right? Let him take the 2 hits. The problem is, like, when you're on full auto, when he uses that ability a second time, he'll disappear immediately because he's used up his skills, right? So he uses his taunt once, and then as soon as he uses it again, he does a little AoE damage, and then he disappears. So we used, I think it was 2 medium stones, alright? So you can see, like, his second skill up is another large stone. I'm not going to bother with that. I think that he definitely needed the 1 skill up just so he can use his focus aggro at least twice during each wave and in the boss before he disappears. Otherwise, he can use it once and then he'll disappear immediately after he uses it, and that's not going to be the most helpful thing in the world. As you guys can see, he's only 3-star max at the moment. His stats are pretty nice. All right, in terms of like tanking at this point, he can take if the boss doesn't crit him, he can usually take like 2 hits at least, and that's only at 3-star max. So I'm very keen to see this unit used for B9 and B10, which is what I'm definitely going to be doing. I'm not going to go completely all in on him just yet because I don't have that kind of skill up stone commitment. But I would like to get him to level 8 at some point in the future for that 3-turn defense up and see how that goes. In the meantime, however, this will have to do, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's the reason why I did invest the skill up into this summon time, because of the 2-turn skill use. All right, guys, definitely recommended for Gulper and using him as your off tank there. And then, as you guys can see, food fight, we still have him on crit. However, I have changed him a little bit. All right, so he's still on full energy runes. Still got the crit rate slot too. I have swapped out, now that he's like awakened, I have swapped out his HP percent rune that he had there, and I put effect accuracy in there. As you can see, it's also got flat HP on it, so it wasn't too much of a loss for me to get that effect accuracy up a bit more to make him more reliable for his heals now. Again, still on 5-star runes, guys, and the rest of the runes are still the same. I believe Elf's runes are still all the exact same at the moment. Yep. And there's her stats there. I'll just duck back over the food fight and show you his stats. There you go. And for Boomer, as you guys can see, his stats haven't really changed much either. I believe he's also still on the same runes here. Yep. The only difference here is that now we have a max bomb skill and a max bomb boot skill. That 3 mana instead of 4 mana makes a pretty massive difference. All right. Now, we obviously got those stones from somewhere. And actually, the first thing we did, we actually cleared. Where are we? So we went through 10-7 normal. All right. See how we've 3-starred everything? Now, I haven't done Menace of Night yet today, but I'll probably get around to that later. And that's where you get your first upgrade stone from. This boss was definitely the easiest one to do before the Mirage Tower 60 boss. What I had to do to get that Mirage Tower 60 boss down nice and safely, because previously we only had Kaboom, right? So as you guys can see, we have completed Mirage Tower 60. We got our reward crate, which is what got us our other large stone. What I had to do, guys, as you guys can see, I got lucky and I summoned an Ember. I leveled up Hot Dog. I leveled up Blast Zone a bit. We've got a 4-star Blast Zone here. I put in Elemental Advantage units out the booty, alright? We've got this Spitfire that we summoned as well. And these are all from the quest rewards, alright? The 3-star scenario rewards and the quest rewards and stuff. That's what they threw at us. And I also used like Enigma, alright? And then I just threw on a bunch of our spare 5-star runes. Like as you guys can see, Ember is like rocking a bunch of spare 5-star runes that we've got here. Hot Dog as well, he hits like a wet noodle. Ember was really surprising though. Ember was very surprising. But besides that, we used our Kaboom here and we took him down, right? So we used everybody else to whittle down the waves, whittle down the boss, and then we finished him with Kaboom. The trick to floor 60, guys, the boss will summon a minion. That minion will cast it will give him like a permanent passive where he will revive if he gets killed while that passive is on him. So you need to kill that minion, and as soon as you kill that minion, the boss is going to try and instantly resummon it again in most cases. And that's usually what's going to catch you up, is that he's going to instantly resummon that minion, and then you're going to have to try and kill him again. Alright, guys? Yeah. And as for talents, right? So because we have had the Chaos Dungeon out, I have put a little bit into talents. As you can see, life is only at like level 3 attack there. And let's see, tech. It should also be attack. Yep, so we've got level 5 tech attack up as well. So it's plus 77 there and plus 46 there. Not a massive difference in our stats, right? But of course, every little bit helps. And yeah, I hope that was good enough kind of run through for you guys of where we're at for stats and stuff. I also just want to fill you guys in on this little tidbit quickly. As you guys can see, we're now also rank 137. All right, with these units and these stats, as you guys can see, the food fight's there, the boom is there, the kaboom is there. You know, you guys know the stats, you guys know where it's at. I'll just run through the kaboom quickly for you guys. But as you guys can see, we have been climbing without too many issues. Like obviously the damage isn't quite there just yet, but you know, you'll see that with these B8 for auto runs that I'm about to show you guys, the runes will come. All right, so have a look here. I've already got another 6-star slot 2 attack. It is a ward rune, but you know, that's not bad. You know, 67 flat HP, 27 defense, maybe a little proc. But yeah, they're on their way. And as for the kaboom, here's his stats here, guys. 6,000 attack, 1,400 defense, 6,000 HP. He is on strike, obviously. 5-star rune. There's our lucky 6-star slot 2 attack rune that we got, which made all the difference, kind of. Like, again, it's only about an extra 300 attack over what we had. And then 500 defense. Oh, sorry. Our 6-star strike rune, slot 3 for defense. And then effect accuracy, HP, attack percentage. All 5-star runes. So like that one 6-star attack rune made all the difference somewhat for getting that little extra oomph to make sure that they die, plus our 1-turn bombs. Alright guys? Anyways, I'll leave it there for now and I'll leave you guys with the video. And yeah, I hope this was informative and good luck with your progression guys. I'll keep you updated if we manage to finish top 100. There's climbing at this point in the game. There's a lot of people using their gears. So like for every win that I get, like I might go up 30 points and I'll either gain no rank or maybe like 1 or 3 ranks if I'm lucky. All right, so it does take quite a bit to just climb at the moment. You do have to be using those gears and you do have to win. All right, guys. Anyways, happy progression and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ooh.